Okay, and now include edges. So what is include edges? You click here, and everything is, as a default, everything is grayed out. To do, I will tick on both thing because we need something to show. So this only works in the primitive or edges. Okay, it doesn't work for point. If I go to point, I can't do anything except the edge depth, right? So edge depth only, that's the only thing I can do that. First we will start with primitive. Okay, so minimum edge angle, it is basically on the angle. Okay, so as I increase them, okay, I think the 20 is maximum, so you need to go back, I guess. Yeah, you need to go back. It's very sensitive because it is based on the edge angle. Okay, so edge angle, I think it's all are almost let's see the minimum will be 0, I guess. The maximum have, so minimum will be, I don't know, some angle. Maximum, yeah, you see, you can get a good control based on the angle of the edge. All right, so that's pretty much it about this. You have to be very careful about the angle. So I'll have to just tell you about more. So I'll bring a test geometry and plug it there. So you see here the angle is very you can have more control. Like it has all kind of angle, so I can go maybe 180 degree angle, I guess. So I can go 180 degree and 0. So you can select by minimum angle, range. It's like range. You're taking selection with the range, like between this I want to select, between this I want to select. So I think all these angles are pretty big, so based on angle. So likewise there is based on length, but as you guys can guess, it's edge length. So edge length, angle can be found anything, but edge length need edge, because of course, right? So it's like in the edge you can select by anything, by angle or length, but not edge depth, because edge depth to be triggered, it is grayed out now, but if you want to be available, then you have to put the point. Okay, so edge length is like this, and you can select the edge and you can do the bevel. Most likely you will use for bevel as a beginner. Okay, so with whatever I taught you, the nodes, I think it is only applicable for edge or for poly bevel and poly extrude, but it'll be very weird to see extrusion on the edges. I don't like it. So edge angle is that, and this is based on length. So I believe the maximum length will be 1. I think it's very short. See, so maybe the maximum is 2, I guess. No, yeah, 2.5, 0.25 is the maximum. It is very sensitive because it is based on the length, like the length. So you guys know this is, you can easily say that this is the longest. So this is the longest. So if you want to select only the longest one, then you have to go maybe 0.24 or something. Then 24 is too less, I guess. 2, I guess. Yeah, see, the longest is this one, I guess. If you want more, then I go 19. So see, it is taking based on the length of the edges. So you have to get the maximum and minimum to play with, right? And the next one is point depth. To get that, you need points. So see, others are all grayed out except this one. So now yeah, it is taking from the depth. Yeah, see, it is from the depth, and it is taking from the 0 as the default. So 0, I guess that is the 0, isn't it? Like, see, yeah, see, this is 0. Okay, so it is starting from the 0, and then you can say start from what is this? I can't read it. I can't read it either. Okay, 499. Okay, so let's see, 499. It's gonna start from 499 now. Yeah, see, oh, that was, yeah, this was 499. Okay, sorry. So yeah, see, it is starting from 499 and spreading out. Okay, that's where you can select based on that with the point number, point group. If you have any group, point group, or give a number, every point will have 0. So that's why as a default it is 0. Every geometry will have 0 point, of course. That's a starting, right? If there is no points, then empty. And the next one I want to show you is unshared edge. So I click that, and if I click unshared edges, you can see nothing because there is no unshared edge in this picture. So to get unshared edge, of course, I will delete this part. Boom. Okay, so I will paste that delete node here so that I have group after. Now see, whatever are unshared, like unshared means doesn't have a company or doesn't fill, select it. So this you can select it using in primitive way. So whatever doesn't have a unshared, then you can take that primitive and edges. Most likely you will use edge so that you can see and connect with other, right? So that's pretty much about all the groups. Now I believe you know the non-destructing approach of group method. Also all these tools are like non-destructive. In a way it is non-destructive the way you use it, okay, of course, but it is the potential. I'm just showing the potential of the ways you can come through to make your things procedural, right? So I'm taking primitives because primitive I can see everything. I'll delete it, and what I want to show you is that use of a group, right? So to do that, I'm bringing a new node called PolyExtrude, Polygon, and PolyBridge. So this is what I'm going to bring, right? So here you can see it need operation and it need a spine curve. Okay, so this will avoid, of course, in the PolyExtrude we haven't explained about this, but in the group we explained about this. This is for boundary box. Okay, and yeah, I'll start now with the box. I'll connect it. I'll remove all the necessary thing. I'll keep this as a side of the box, and you can bring anything. Like you can bring normal. I hate camera, so normal, and based on that you can select this part. Alright, select this part, and now I want to introduce a new node in the group list, which is group range, right? Group by range. So I click that group by range and I plug in here, click there. Okay, so I'll bypass this for now because I want to show you what is happening here in here. Okay, so the group name is group 1. You can give it anything, and there's always a base group if you want to bring a previous group, which can be in anywhere in the PolyExtrude the group such as PolyExtrude, but it is right now it is down, so it won't read. It will only read what is up, so that won't be visible. But if I have this group, then I have that personal group here. Okay, but for now I will bypass it, so there's nothing. Group name is 0. Group name is group 1. Okay, to show you, I'm taking primitive because that is more visible. If I take edge, I don't know if with the quality you can see quality of the video you can see. And arrange method, replacing existing, like starting new, something like that. And you can skip this, and you can say relative start from end, and I'll show you what is this. Like this is related to this too, so I can't show you without that. So what is 0 and so what is start and what is end? To show you that, I will make it maybe 5. Okay, because it's easy to count again. So now we know that what it has 96 polygon. Okay, so if I put 96 in the end, it is nothing. So if I go, just want to show you what is happening. That's what. Okay, 96, it's nothing. All right, but if I put 95, you see, because 95 is the starting polygon. You guys know that, right? So it's a point group. Yeah, 95. Okay, so 95. So it's like I can select from backward if I want. 95, blah 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 blah. So if you don't believe me, then I have the proof. See, so see, this is 0 now, 1 now, because that's what we are selecting. All right, so 32. So it's like, see, so it is taking from 0 to 0 to 63, 0, so total of 95, and you minus that 63, and it is selecting that. Okay, so you see, one by one I'm selecting everything. And likewise, if I put it 0, I have everything selected, all the 95 are selected, but I can ignore 0. I can ignore the 0. I can ignore from the start. Okay, it's like from this, I mean, it's like I want to start from the primitive number, I don't know, 50. So it's going to start from 50. I have no idea where it's 50, but yeah, this one is 50. Okay, so it starts from the 50 to whatever it is, whatever the end is. Okay, so I think it is there. That is 95. See, that is 95. Okay, so that is start and end. Okay, so I'll start from 0 and end from 0, so that I get all the selection. And now I have range filter. So this is like 1 of 1. Okay, 1 of 1. So if I said 2 of 1, so it select 2 of 1. If I select, say, 3, it's going to select 3 of 1, or 2 of 3. Okay, it's a basic math actually. So you can I'll put 1 again, and I'll put 4. Then you see 1 2 3 4, every 4 is selected. If I go to 3, 1 2 3, every 3 is selected, every 3. Okay, and likewise 5, I don't know how they're gonna count it, and 1 of 5, so every in the 5 select 1. So that's what happening. So I don't know how the count is happening in this, sorry about that, but you can say 2, so 2 is selected, 3, and you can also offset it. So if you want this to move a little bit of this side, then yeah, you can move it. So if you animate this, you'll have a kind of, I'll show you. I can't wait to show you that. Yes, I'll change the group to the group 1. Oh my god, it's too big. Okay, this, but what I'm gonna do is I'll do individual, so I have individual polygon selected, and if I animate this to, I'll change the total size to maybe 50. Okay, and I said okay, by 48, move maybe 20, and alt click it, so I have an animation. And I will make it real-time toggle, because otherwise it's going to show you the fastest preview. See, fastest preview, but I want the real-time preview. So if I click that, then see, yes, so that is group range. Nothing more about group range. And you can I will delete the channel. Where is it? Delete the channel. Click here, and also you can say that I'll show you how to bring a base group. So yes, personal. So personal, this is the personal group. I selected only here, so I can say that in this selected part I wanted only certain things to be selected. So I come here, personal. So it is ignoring all the other, and it is taking from the base group. So this is the base group, personal. It is taken from there, and I can say okay, like 4 of 2. Okay, so I can select from that, right? So I'll delete that. That's about group range. And relative start, it's like start and end, relative start, and the length. So it's like based on the length, but you can play around and see. It is not that fancy thing. It's just, if you are into motion graphics, this is a great tool, and it's more of math. Okay, you play around, and like if I go one by one, it's going to take a very long time, but you can play around, click there, and see what is happening. So basically it is range type. What is the basic type you wanted to have, start and end. So it's like I close that. So start and end. So it's like the other way. I can say 95, 95 and 1 and 1. So it's going to select everything. And if I want only 70, see, it's just the other way. Or 10, only 0 to 10. So it's going to select only the 0 to 10. And yes, 0 to 10. Okay. So play around and see what attracts you the most. And the next one I want to bring is right click, group, and expand. Okay, expand. And if I click that, expand here, of course, even in this have you the same thing, group name. What is the group name you wanted to give, and the base group. Okay, base group if you have any. So I said like I have a personal base group. And so what is this? So it's like, okay, steps 1. So it is expand, or other words, grows. So it's like you go grows, and go grow, and I don't know, degrow, like it decreases, increases the growth, decreases the growth. So that's the way you can select it. So with this combination of a group and group expand, I want to show you the one I left behind. So I go here, I put the normal. Okay, or how about Yeah, that is good for now. And I don't want PolyExtrude because we are taking PolyBridge. So bridge works differently. Okay, how bridge works is you cannot connect this and make a bridge. No, you cannot, because it says that invalid, invalid, invalid. That's because what to group and what to group. So it is looking for a bridge, right? So there is nothing like bridge need. So this there, if they have two line, then only I can have a bridge, isn't it? So it is looking for this, then only it will create a bridge for you. Okay, so I'll bring a transform node, and of course I will make a copy, something like that. Okay, and in the group I will change the to minus, no, not to minus, maybe to 1 in the x. Yes, so where my other thing is facing. Okay, and I will say, okay, step 1, so this is the new thing, and now you need to merge it. Okay, make it as a one single geometry, and then you click here. Okay, still doesn't read it. That's because it needs two group. Here you have group expand one and personal. So in the first group I said, okay, group expand is the one, but I have a destination group, the next one. Here I don't have any group which is coming from this side, which is not what I'm looking. I will connect here and I'll get a new group for this. Okay, just alt and dragging and making a new group, and this side is the part I wanted to have the group, so then it make a bridge, right? So I come here, so of course it's this side, so I'll make it minus, so it will come to this side, and group expand. So I'll change the name personnel to, because that is important, because if you have same name on the same thing, then the Houdini won't recognize. It's like recognize, but they don't know it is a two different group. If you have a different group name, then they understand. Okay, so even here I put 2. So if you middle mouse it, I have expand 1 and personal in the left box, and on the right box I have what, oh yeah, sorry about that. I will delete the personal group. Okay, so I have expand 2 and personal 2. On the other hand, now if I merged it, so I have all of them, expand 1, expand 2, personal 1, personal 2. And then if I bridge it and keep the connection expand 2, whoosh, you see that, yes. So now the beautiful thing is you can go up, it still give you that shape, go more up, or you can even rotate it very carefully, okay, and you can move, you can do anything. So that is PolyBridge. Okay, so you can do this manually, of course. So it's like if you don't have, for example, if you don't have okay, I will bring this to node just to show you manual method. Okay, so I have 2 box merging, just this is just a manual method. Okay, so here I'll bring back to, I don't know, 0 0 0, maybe 2 here and 0 here, so that stays straight. And what you can do here, you come up here and then say right click or tab and press bridge, PolyBridge, and then it says that okay, source polygon. So you select this is the source polygon. I don't know, differently this time I'm taking placement and press enter. See, and press enter. I pressed enter and now select the destination polygon. So okay, so this is what my destination would, and press enter. Boom, you see, but it is destructible. That is the thing I want to show you. It's like if you increase the subdivision, gone, man, gone, everything is gone. So yeah, undo it, right? So I'll keep this aside. I'll keep this aside and say manual sucks. Right? And in this way, okay, even this way, if you increase your thing, nothing happens unless you go 0. Nothing happens. You still have that, and also the thing is you can control just a tweak is enough to control everything. A tweak, all you need, a tweak. Isn't that amazing? And next one I wanted to show you is two more thing I want to show you is one is group promote and group delete. It's very easy node, very helpful. So I'll start with group delete. So what is the help of that is, if after everything, after controlling, and you tend to like, it's like, oh, there's too many groups, it looks very bad in my node tree, isn't it? So it's like you want to bring a new group or something, then again it's like if you bring a new group and you connect it again, it's be like, okay, there is another group, this is too much, this your system is not organized. And on the use of all these group is done. It's like I use these groups to get this PolyBridge, and now I'm done with that group. So it's like I want to remove all that. So that's where I'll delete. Oh, yeah. So that's where this group delete plays a big role. So I keep here group delete, after the use of all the poly group, and come up here and said I want to delete this group, I want to delete this group, I want to delete this group, I want to delete this group. And if you middle mouse click it, no groups are here. And which means in later, you cannot bring that group again. So right now, you have a different group called group 1. Right? So when you're deleting, just think that like if you delete, then you can't bring it. And other way, it's like too much is coming, right? And if you have a plan of delete everything, then you have an easy code. You don't have to click one by one. Again, Houdini is making you as easy as possible. So I'll delete all of that. Okay, right now I have all the group, right? But if I press star, shift and 8 star, boom, this means everything. Group name called everything, delete it. And you can, like if you have a different like if you have a particular, you only keep the points, only delete the group from the group points, you can click here. But here I'm saying like did anything. So see, everything. It's with just one node, with just one expression, I'm deleting everything. So star is everything, right? He's the star. Yeah, but you can say it's like, for example, if you have a group node in the point and you want to keep it, keep it, and now it won't keep it, right? Then what you can do is just say only the primitive group, a group name, anything, delete it. So you have the keep group there and the rest everything deleted. So that is it about group delete. And next one I want to show you is, so you have this thing going, okay, so you have this thing going and you deleted the rest, right? I'll delete the empty group. So you have this and delete the rest, so it is in the point, right? So this is some cases, okay. Right now you can, like, in this example I want to show you this group promote. Basically I want to show you this group promote. Okay, this is the node I want to show you. It is just like attribute promote, you know, attribute, you have this attribute promote. It does the same thing, but for group. So this is for attribute promote, and same thing, you have this group delete and attribute delete. You have same, it's the same purpose. The purpose of this node are same, but this is for group, this two is for group, based on the group, this is based on the attribute. So I'll delete it. So in the create abstract, simple abstract, I have showed you the attribute promote. Now here I want to show you group promote. Okay, so what's the use? That's what I want to explain. Okay, so here I decided to you know, extrude maybe this part, okay, this part. So I'll take the normal, because then I can, I'll take the normal if you want everything. So I'll take the normal, but it has a limitation now, because it is taking every from both the geometry. It is up to you, basically it is up to you, but normal is a good method to select whatever you see on the top. But I changed my mind, I'm taking the bounding region. So I use bounding box, and I'm just selecting the points on the top, okay, on the top, this one on the top. And this you have to imagine, okay. I can actually change this group type to primitive and start doing the rest, but right now there's nothing coming, you know, to make it very simple to understand what does group promote do. Okay, so but I'm saying there are scenarios where you need to bring group promote. Okay, so that one would be, you know, PolyExtrude. So you guys know PolyExtrude only take primitives, okay, but we deleted all of the other and only group keep is there, which is point. And so the keep is in the point attribute. Of course you can change to primitive, but I'm not changing it, so that I can't show you what does group promote do. All right, so group delete, then I want to promote this point to primitive, then only PolyExtrude reads. So this is the handy tool. So I said, like, convert from point to primitive, and group name is keep. Wow. And name, new name, I don't know, if you want to keep it new name, you can keep it. And keep original group, which is like, if you want to keep this point, then you click here. So I'll just show you. So it's like new keep. Okay, so if I middle mouse it, I have new keep only, and if I click this keep original group, then it also keeps the one. It is up to you, like, if you want to further you know, use the group downwards, you can keep it, or you don't want, if you don't want it, or if you think you won't be using afterwards, then delete it, or, you know, uncheck it. That way you see new keep, and voila. that's it about the group. These are the major groups that you will be using a lot of times. The rest you won't be using much. Okay, you won't be using much. So for that reason, I'm stopping this. We will be doing advanced or level 2 of group in the coming classes, but to move on to our next project, I think this is enough. All this knowledge is enough to continue the rest, right? See you then. Bye.